The Rogue Company Formal Affair hotfix released recently, and it was meh. In today's video, I'm going to be giving some of my personal thoughts and opinions on what I think about this hotfix, and I encourage you to do the same down below in the comments. Jumping right into some of the major topics, firstly, we'll start with the Kestrel buff. Since she's in this gameplay, her drone's radius and damage buff definitely makes her ability feel much more viable and powerful, but you know, this is pretty obvious. Anything that gets a buff like this is going to make the ability or weapon or whatever feel much better. That's a given. She's generally not picked a whole lot in demolition and strikeout and team deathmatch and ranked, and that may be tied to her survivability, but that's a topic for another day. I do like this buff to her ability, and hopefully we see the devs do some reworking or tweaking with her perks and possibly gadgets. Next up, we have two pistol reworks, and the first one up is the A3 salvo nerf. In terms of body damage, the A3 salvo was definitely up there with some of the best, and thank God it snuck over people's heads, because this thing, if used right with maybe like a scorch, could definitely torch through lobbies. And yes, that was a scorch pun there. I know I'm not funny, but I'm not cutting it out the video. Now, the A3 salvo nerf was okay, but it really surprised me when the devs went ahead and buffed the revolver. This was definitely the most powerful pistol in the game pre-buff, and it's now even more powerful. Now, on top of this buff, they've obviously introduced melee and pistol mastery in season 8, so you can just slap this pistol onto any rogue you'd like and not only 3-tap people easily, and you know, if you pick it on a rogue with crack shot, that's just insane, but you can also 3-tap people from ridiculous ranges. Hopefully they go on to revert this change, but that's just my idea. That's what I'd like to see. Finally, we have the nerf to the LMPX. They've reduced the body shot damage, and damage fall off has been reduced, and to be fair, it just doesn't feel like enough has been done to the weapon. Even after this nerf, it's usually everyone's go-to SMG, and it's still probably the best one out of the bunch. I've even heard people say they don't feel a difference at all. They need to nerf this weapon's range, because as of right now, it's outplaying some ARs at range. So if you were worried about this weapon not being good anymore, not being the meta, don't worry, the nerf practically did nothing significant. Now, that has been all of the significant changes in this hotfix. I'm gonna leave out some of the smaller things because, you know, no one really cares about those, no one really pays attention to them. So that's it for my opinion, and if you did enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like rating, subscribe if you have not. We are on the road to 2K by the end of the year, and don't forget to comment your thoughts about the hotfix. With that said, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one.
Keliikai.